Hello, Golden Armada tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga, with me, Blueankylo. And yeah, so, in between episodes, we did a little bit of, I think it was in between episodes. It was the end of the live stream, so we were hanging out, and I ended up spending all my proof of merits on cannons. It's probably one of, I don't know if it's not the least efficient, but it's probably not especially efficient for using a the proof of merit. It does give them more weapon damage, which is good. So there's that. There's probably still more traits we could give them. I don't know. I'll have a look at these later on, but I did give out quite a few. I talked about that already, so no need to worry about that at the moment. Other than that, big changes, probably not much. I think I used the other proof of merits on like dragons, because dragons do seem to get good value. And maybe one of the best use of the proof of merits, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's about it. Just a quick skim. I may have changed a couple artifacts around as we increase our leadership points. But other than that, I think the squads are pretty much what they're going to stay as, unless I think of something different. I think I've got a pretty good variety of different types of units, even though some of them are more effective than others, let's say. But we've got a pretty good variety, I think. There are probably millions of combinations. If you're playing along and you can think of some cool different builds, that's one of the best parts of this game, honestly. Is maybe you're like, I want a unit with all dragoons, or more Valkyries, or I don't know, some combination of horses plus sword guys plus you build your own party. Pretty cool. Anyway, definitely one of my favorite parts, and I hope to see more in games like this in the future. I do believe there is a patch coming out soon that should add some new content, maybe a higher difficulty mode. Ooh, I did this just before it came out, maybe by accident mostly. Anyway, let's continue on. We're on chapter 27. We're heading back to kill Casimir, I think, actually. Although we might have a couple maps before we kill him, but we'll see how it goes. We've at this point, there's no live chat today. Those dastardly live tubers. It's only the future tubers today. Your Excellency, the Nephilim army has reached the capital. What should we do? What in blazes do you mean? Go out and fight them. You're wasting time. My Emperor, we've already swept all of Armitage for conscripts. There's nothing left. We no longer have the strength to fight back. Only a handful of exhausted veterans from past battles. Then the veterans should gather whoever they can, man the walls, and repel the orphan's pathetic army. Do I have to do everything myself, or can you manage this? Yes, Your Excellency. I mean, this is certainly the point where they should have just shot him. We're here for Casimir, not the other guys. Most of their army, skinny youths, old men. That's just whatever scraps Casimir has left. They'll be ripe for surrender. But the Xanatus cultists will also be here with powerful and merciless warriors. Regarding the demoralized remnants of the Imperial army, Casimir would sacrifice their lives just to stave off the inevitable for a few moments. I think you know what to do, Inculas. An army of lambs can become lions at a moment's notice. Do you see that balcony atop the Imperial Palace? That's where they watched me. They watched me executed in cold blood, and where they cheered and celebrated. These people would have thrown me to the dogs. Have me thrown to them. No. You bend the knee to Casimir, your life is forfeit. Oh no. Blueankylas is turning red, or at least green. Ankylas? What's going on? By Donar. So... Uh-oh. Today's objective is try not to kill the non-cultists. If you have a star, they're cultists, and you can kill them just fine. But everybody that's not got a star, we got to try to not kill them. So there's that. And somebody might be happy to kill them. So this is one of the harder missions to get the challenge. I will certainly give it my best shot. It's a quick mission. It's only 7 turns. And, Ankylas is not going to get defeated in battle. But yeah, we need to plan out our deployment pretty carefully here. These cultist units are quite strong, and the trick, of course, is to surrender everyone else and kill these guys without letting them kill you. Some of the hardest ones to surrender are like these guys at the back, because they're going to move and then Ankylas is going to kill them. So I think this is one of the more make sure you deploy smartly kind of missions. I will say we have a lot of flying dragons. I'm thinking we start with them, put them in the corners, or at least one in each corner. They can fly up pretty safely, take out those. I'll need someone really fast to get this Justin guy. I'm thinking on the road, probably someone like Barnabas, who's going to hopefully make it all the way there and then canto back and, you know, not die. But he's got a pretty good back row. I mean, it might be... There might be better units for that. You could design a unit for it if you really want to be smart. And then, I think the other dragon that can fly I might want up kind of on this side, because getting onto these castle walls is tricky. Being able to fly up there is probably the way to do it. So we'll put my third flying unit over here. Then we want other big mobile. So I'm going to say other horses up here, like Jeremir and Jastein. Mounted horsemen are probably not as good at getting surrenders, but Tariq could probably like kill one of them, maybe. I think once this guy's dead, he can move up there and shoot. Similarly, we might want to have some cannons. Jules and the cannons to... Like, there's a lot of cultists over here. There's only the one on the left side that's not so bad. So for now, I'll put my big guns over here. Plus the cannons can go a long way. They're speedy boys. Alright. Okay. It's a bit of a plan. Other things, it's just a bunch of units for captures, really. So we just want to put anyone that we think can do good captures up front. Most of these enemies are going to go down pretty quick anyway, so it's not super difficult. Like it's more just getting the right turn order and capping them all, basically. That's tricky. Because you don't actually control your hero squad this time, this is a map that you could actually have 21 total units, because Blueankylo doesn't actually count. Definitely missing somebody. No? Yes. Okay, that should be everybody, because we've got 19 full units. I still haven't thrown in the last couple mercenaries, although I looked it up at the end of the last episode, after the last episode. There's three unique mercenaries we haven't recruited yet. We've almost got them all, and I think we're on course to get them all with a little bit of trickery. But let's go. Hopefully, my automatic deployment will cover everything. I'm not going to plan it all down to every move ahead of time, but... yeah, alright. So, let's turn off... So things to watch out for are, you know, basically, if possible, capture everything on the outside of the walls. Be careful with Ankylas. Try to kill some of these guys if we can, or at least be in a good defensive position so no one is in too much threat. I can't resurrect anyone, so if you're playing with permadeath on, this is the kind of map that you can't afford any casualties because they're dead forever. There's no coming back on this map. So I think, first off, what we want to do is capture these heavy armor guys with units that can do that easily, which is people like my mages, probably.
You make this too easy.
Because they've got pretty good defense against like guns and stuff, at least. Okay, and this tile is safe anyway. This should be fine. Anyway, we're going to be doing a lot of forced surrendering. Now, they might just surrender right away, but if they don't, we need to do enough damage to have them surrender. But that'll happen a lot, so, you know, we might not see a whole lot of combat here.
I must not fail.
I think the plan is still to have Abigail fly up there.
I must
Let's do the right side first. See, sometimes they won't surrender. And we only get one round of combat to kill them all, basically. Yeah, so that was still pretty close. We could have messed it up. I think this will be safe enough. Hopefully we can kill these guys, or at least most of them. Yeah, perfect. Really, really lucky here. Good turnover. Because they do have really good morale, so don't underestimate the damage these guys can deal with perfect morale. It's easy to forget the enemy differences between, you know, neutral and super high. They do a lot of bonus damage. So I could cannonade that guy. I have to be a bit careful, though, because they'll be able to attack, and the magic damage on the enemy will actually do pretty good damage to my cannons.
Stay strong,
Can't
everyone.
quite get there. Maybe I should have put Jules to the right. Yeah, because Danish actually has more movement, so he could have got further. Let's do this one. Good. Okay, so my other magical unit is Sybil.
For sure.
Well, Beatrix and Sybil. Just thinking. I've got an itch on my hand. Weird. You guys ever get that? Just random, like, nerve just starts slightly painful, slightly itchy. It's annoying. Anyway, it's fine. This is really annoying. Sorry guys, slightly distracted. 1, 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left, and we've only taken 4 actions. We have 18 units. Yeah, we should be in a pretty good position. We're not going to kill all the enemies, but if they move up there and do a back attack, that's going to sting. But this is like super high threat. They'll probably attack someone else if they're in range. What a weird freaking... It's right... my right hand right under my thumb where I use my mouse. That's probably why the muscle's having a spasm or something. Okay, Reskuja. It's not night yet, technically, I don't think. So I don't know if he gets an ambush.
Dinner time.
Now she should still get 2, like they'll get some attacks. But we should get 2 chances to, nice damage, to, meteor surrender. Don't need it. That's a good one. Surrender by being blasted by meteors.
I'm just getting started.
Alright.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
This seems to be about one of the stronger units, so we'll let the mages deal with it. Yeah, nice. So far, this has worked out really well. Now, maybe this would have been a good map to equip. Maybe I should have considered equipping the skull that does the auto surrender. As soon as you kill something, they surrender no matter what. This would be probably one of the better maps for it.
I love this part.
Well, I just,
Getting real thirsty here.
didn't.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I don't know if he can do this on his own. Archers, this is probably the weakest unit. All the sword guys are pretty much the same. So it's just a matter of, everyone tries. If you can't get him on your own, someone else will get him after. But that should open up the road. We actually can't. Oh, jeez, I thought I'd be able to get a chance on this Justin guy.
You got a plan?
Dang. So we would have to do a not cav unit or give them boots or something to actually get that guy on turn 1. Maybe a not cav unit you could shuffle up, but that's a lot of extra moves. So this guy's probably dead. Chances are he's going to move over and attack someone and just be killed on the counter. Well, that's, what is it? The rule is to try to have no more than 3. So that's probably 1 dead. I don't know how we could avoid it at this point. Well, let's try to get some more force captures if we can. Ah, no, we're good. Don't forget, Blue, you have magical powers. Alright, cool. It'd be nice if we could kill this guy too, but let's... There's a lot of back attacking coming up is what I'm thinking. We should use it right now. Thinking. Awesome Guy would have been really nice to have up there. So if I deployed Awesome Guy up here, it could teleport, and then he would be probably the best option against Bert, because his back row is super strong. But I think even if I teleported him, I don't think he could make it. Yeah, there's no way. That's too much. So we have to use someone who's a bit closer. Diana's only got sorceresses. At this point, I mean, you could maybe get Raskuja there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that's enough. I think he'd still need a shuffle. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think he can do it. We could still shuffle him one. Let's... It would be really nice to kill some of these guys too.
Time to end this.
Okay, Jules can't really do anything, so we're gonna go with this. And this is gonna end up not being a capture anyway. We can get into rough terrain, which is beneficial. Okay, we got the surrender. That's good. And Raskuja certainly has a considerably less threat than Azeros. Plus, Azeros is on the wall. You know, maybe they go here rather than picking off my ice mages. Well, maybe it would have been better to have one of the other dragons over there, like Lord Karnith. If I was really planning it out, this dragon would fly here. Or maybe Abigail. She'd be probably okay. One of my tankier units on the right side if these guys attack. I think we can capture everybody. The trick will just be, you know, not dying to the enemy.
Victory for Embor.
This guy could only attack Abigail. This guy can't attack anybody. So it's really only one attack on... Well, maybe Abigail could attack twice, but probably won't be because high threat. So probably one attack on Matriarch with this guy. Unless we moved up closer.
Donar, give me strength.
Because we could maybe capture this guy and then Kanto out of the way. I think that's what we try. Good. Could Kanto onto the fort. But that would let us... That would be 2 people attacking. I don't know. Splitting up the attacks is probably ideal. So, like, this guy goes here. This guy does nothing. This guy goes here. I feel like that's probably better than putting anyone else in their range.
Where am I needed?
Might as well get Diana right up the middle, ready for next round, where there's more things that need to be done. We should also check how far so the Blueankylo is probably going to charge up there, which is okay, I think. We could try to block these tiles so that she couldn't move as far. It's a little bit trickier, but probably a way to do that. We showed that off back when we did the child escort mission, where you basically block where the AI is trying to move, and then they can't. I'd say the surrendering has gone really well. Everything on the low end. So on the side objective side, so far, be actually quite hard to fail now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. 4 of them would have to die. So I think we're in a pretty good spot to at least pass that. Although I'll try to get 0 killed if I can. The trouble is just how much damage we take on the counter, which is always a bit interesting. Let me turn back on how much we're gonna get attacked. That's how it's gonna move. These guys have like no morale, so it's not too dangerous.
For my people, for
Do
my
we-
homeland.
School is
Would it be better to put someone else and slow Ankylas down?
Awaiting your orders.
I think I've never actually done this before.
Sergeant awaiting orders.
They need to be pretty tanky, whoever I put up there. Is Barnabas enough? So technically Justine can heal Kanto. But Barnabas is... Well... Technically, Light Cavalry has more dodge out in the open. They both have 2 Valkyries. Barnabas has more armor, but these guys are not really... Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna put a quick save in, because I've never tried this before. This is a kind of a new idea for me. It would be really nice if we could go into defensive mode, or if we had like Exemplar ready or something.
You got a plan?
But we're also trying to keep Blueankylo alive, so there's that. Well, on the plus side, we got all the captures. On the downside, we'll see what the AI does. We've got some good choke points. We'll see. Definitely slowed Blueankylo, so she's way out of the map now. That's really helpful. She can't kill anything or die. What we want here is to not kill the enemies. We want to survive and just half kill them. Well, we didn't survive, so that was a failure. If you're playing with permadeath, this was a huge failure. Now, we did block the path, but we lost 5 units permanently if this was... Should I try... I could reload and try Barnabas. Or just let Blueankylo charge up. I actually don't think she has permadeath on this map. Yeah, so this side went just fine. Trying to fight her on the wall. That worked out really well. This is silly. That's actually really annoying. So, like, I tell you guys, the threat system doesn't work the way it's described. The way people have told me in... the way people talk about it in comments and stuff. 100%, like that shouldn't have happened. So, what could we do differently? Let me think for a second here. Finish the super speed the turn. Well, basically we would have had to redo the whole map and have someone that can survive a back attack. The thing is, I definitely put someone with lower threat nearby, and they're supposed to target the lowest threat, supposedly. But they went after this one because, you know, it seems like good AI, because yes, targeting the fragile mages with back attack, that is a smart move. But then why do they have the threat system if they ignore it? Or are they not targeting squad threat, but individual threat? Like, this would be more complicated, but like each of these units has their own threat rate, right? So these guys are 1900. Is it actually thinking, oh, we can attack the back row, 1900 for those versus... Now, these guys have way higher threat. So okay, do these guys have higher threat? We know we can target them. That doesn't make any sense. This guy also could have attacked Rosalie with her lower squad threat, but went after Abigail anyway. You see, like, I thought they targeted the I'm sure I was told they targeted the lowest threat, not the highest. Because they'd be scared of the highest. Highest lets you get captures. Anyway, this side was fine. This side was a complete fail, and I don't know if I can fix it. This was also annoying. I could try to change this. I think the problem is... I mean, their spears just crit killed my, horses. I was hoping for some dodges that we didn't get. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do for the mages. This I know we're not actually playing with permadeath, but it's just it's really frustrating. I want to see what happens if we put Barnabas up there. Considering everything else went so perfectly, this is really, really annoying. This map, I know, the last time I played it in actual permadeath mode, was really hard to get through without a lot of losses, because it's just, there's a lot of this stuff happening. We can get some healing, guys. We didn't do any healing. Why didn't you do any healing? This is even worse. At least we have super speed, but this doesn't feel good. Sorry guys, not a good... I mean, we could just roll with it. I know we're not actually playing with permadeath on, so it's not like... It's not a big deal, but... This is why I don't like permadeath very much. I mean, technically speaking, your heroes don't have permadeath, so Barnabas doesn't actually die. And, you know, we could fairly easily re-recruit everybody, except for the unique mercenaries, I guess. But it's just a hassle, you know. So yeah, basically the same outcome. Whoever's up front gets trashed. If I don't put someone there, I'm pretty sure the Ankylas will just run right up. I'm gonna try one more time. Actually, hold on. You guys don't mind, do you? We can fix Ageros by swapping him with Lord Karth. That was the main mistake over there. We'll do the first turn real... I mean, this was like an obvious, like, failure to plan. Well, okay. The failure was I thought that my threat thing there would actually work. Also, we know, now that we've seen the first turn, you might as well move over one square here with Rescuja if we want to do that again. Anything else that we would do differently? Oh, I was thinking about switching these two, right? I don't know if I'll actually... Wait, what? I don't know if I'll actually move them over. I wonder if, So Barnabas couldn't actually make it there. I wonder if we can kill that guy. So we're doing some funky first round figuring. If you're playing, I mean, again, if you're playing on permadeath, you should probably be redoing the first turn until you figure out the solution, because it's definitely complicated. The other thing was, like, blocking Blueankylo. Do we worry about that, or we just let her go? Because I'm pretty sure her units can't die. Like, even if they die, they come back. She could be up front. As long as we're ready with some dragons to fly in, I think we can... And some cannons and stuff to shoot over her if there's a choke point. I think these guys will just move up the wall and shoot with arrows. So we're not really at risk of losing those captures. Let's try this. I know I'm spending a lot of time here on a... This is, you know, it's a pretty hard mission, but... Okay, let's try to recreate what I did last time. The RNG could go differently, of course, as part of the problem. Nope, not that one.
I must not fail.
We definitely could fail some of these captures. Which would suck. But hopefully things will go approximately the same as last time.
They'll notice this one for sure.
I'm just gonna hold tilde through because we've already seen this a bit. I could turn off the animations. Also, we get different drops, so if you're really drop farming, you know.
I love this part.
You probably shouldn't, but you can. I'm not sure why we got another full round of combat there. Stefan gets 3 attacks. Forced surrender should -1 everybody. I guess that was just free actions. Lucky us. Alright, so then we did someone like Awesome Guy.
Command me.
That's one of the trickier ones, but got it. Yeah, just keep going with the currently working plan. I'll still do, like, there's, because you can pretty reliably get teleport on turn 1, there's probably a couple different ways you could set this up, but I think this is worth it. This might solve our back attack problem. So maybe we didn't need well, you could either switch the unit targets so they can survive back attack, assuming they can, and that's tricky. Or you can throw in some cannons, which, as long as we kill them, we'll be fine. Yeah, they can't really dodge cannons. I don't know if cannons can miss. So, good. Okay, well that was an improvement. I'm happy with that. I mean,
Strong,
we still can't actually make it to that tile with jewels. Fine then.
Repent before the righteous.
Alright,
You
Beatrix.
make this too easy. Where am I needed? Dinner time.
Kind of want Beatrix close because she can. The mages can force surrender up walls from the outside pretty effectively. So I want to make sure I've got some of these units able to move up and maybe help out next turn if we need to do that. Technically, we could take the wall right now, but I think they might suicide. We did do this last time. This was probably worth it. And then 2 of them go for Abigail, and 1 of them just does whatever he does.
Time to end this.
And this time,
2 acts is
technically, the Blueankylo could run up.
Awaiting your orders.
Can we shuffle her down? Is that the secret? Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, that is... I didn't know... Okay, there's another option. That's some sneakery. Oh, that's good. Okay, that actually adds to the strat. I almost want to restart, but we're not going to restart again, but that's good. It's like the team pulling her back, trying to be like, hold on, don't run off. Now we're still we have the same problem here where they can charge us. Maybe we still want her to go up, but I mean, I could put Azeros up there, but I think... I mean, his front row is very tanky. I don't know. I'm in this situation again where I'm actually not 100% sure if this will work. Actually, that Blueankylo
for my people.
probably still
For
charge
my
in front.
homeland.
Okay. Probably doesn't matter, but
I ain't got all
we
day.
definitely don't want Barnabas up there, though. We know that. Okay, well, you know, if it doesn't work this time, I think we'll just roll with it. 1 restart to try to min-max or optimize the first turn is probably fair. Yeah, she's still... So if we had shuffled her twice... But then again, maybe this is better anyway. I was trying really hard to pull her back, but now that I know I can shuffle her, we actually can pull her back now. This should be fine. They've got, like, literally no morale, so they can't even hurt us. It's actually really helpful for them to come closer while we're in this choke point. That's fine, sure. Alright, I'm liking this a lot better. So the way this worked out, a little bit better planning and a little bit more luck on, well, would you call it luck? Ankylas is just a really strong unit, so. Okay, priorities. We have to kill all the outside mages. That shouldn't be too hard. Ideally, we were able to fly up and capture things on the wall. But we do need to kill, like, there's a lot of, you know, this is the wave of elites coming now, so we gotta be smart. We can't let Ankylas die either, and we still need to win in 7 turns altogether. Okay. Yeah, this looks much better. So,
I must be brave.
I'd like to have Abigail moving forward. So someone else to kill these guys. Also, Jules is good at killing over the wall. And so is, Danish. Danish might be able to kill Raynor. So we have, like, Karnith capture, Danish kill. Everyone else over here can do whatever. The right side. Mages capture. Maybe 3 mage captures if we can pull it off. And then archer, cannon, or some combination. We've got a dragon to fly up. We need to kill this guy. Maybe with Azuros. He doesn't have, like, back attacks or problems. But I think from here, as long as we kill this guy, there's not much risk of back attacks, because they can't fly up there. Abigail, I think I want her ready next turn to help with whatever's in the middle. We might end up shuffling Ankylas back a bit. We'll see how I feel. Who's killing these guys?
Break their resolve.
Lysander? Yeah, sure. Freeze up Abigail. I don't want her to be stuck outside because she can fly. I think it's better to get her moving. So she's going to kill this one. I don't want to leave her too far behind. Actually, she might not even kill him. You know, we'll see. Pretty close. Oh, we got him with free action. Cool. Okay, and we do, of course, get specials, so... little packs of jerks. Now, we could hit all these. It would make capturing a little bit easier by meteoring them first, but I don't think we need to do that. Teleport. We could teleport Raskuja, like, over the wall or something like... Can we just teleport Ankylas back? Kind of fun.
I'm just getting started.
Let's find out. You cannot teleport a non-controlled character. You can shuffle with them, but that's all. I think Tariq kills and then Kanto's up. Or we could have him try to kill there. Someone's got to kill this dragon. Might as well do a shot down. Well, we should use the teleport first. We want to do. It's always tricky. I always have a hard time once I start really trying to plan these turns out. Who do I teleport before I know who I want to use? I guess I could get someone up here that's tanky. Somebody that could survive. Oh, so maybe getting Awesome Guy up there so I don't have to worry about him being ambushed, backstabbed on the wall. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not sure what he's going to do up here yet, but he's probably the best unit to not get killed by back attack. And then we can start recharging our powers again. I'm going for the direct shot because I think we can do more reliable kill this way. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. And for now, just have this one move up. for next turn to help. Alright, so some things on the left side were fairly automatic. Like, obviously we want to kill that unit. Might as well use my cannon. Or at least kill enough of them that we don't have to worry. Yeah. That's pretty much kill. If I put Karnth there... I mean, he'll be on the wall. Probably one of them could attack. I mean, unless he kills them all on counters. I don't know. I bet you can't drop the morale on these guys. We're going to test it out. If this guy goes down, then I miss... Nah, I didn't go down. We went from fearful to scattered, so those guys are just easier to capture. So that's about the only value you can get, is the non-perfect morale units can go from almost 0 to exactly 0. We could attack from this side, safer, but then we're not able to move up as easy. We could certainly take a couple range shots here if we want. There's not much else these guys can do. I'll be a little bit more careful. Shit. Nah, this is a very tanky unit. If the assassins want to attack the dragons, like, good luck to them. Oh, well, that's a mistake. Okay, back up. Maybe? Okay, we still capture them with basically just by threatening to shoot them. If it works, it works, right? Okay. Okay, I was also planning on probably putting... This gets us a spot up in the middle. We can technically go cautious just in case. And we just want to kill these guys. No problem. And we do have another refresh available. So I don't think Azeros is in any danger. I don't think Lord Karnth is in significant danger. Maybe there's a way we can actually push forward and start killing these guys this turn. But that might be a bit risky. I hadn't thought that far ahead, but maybe. I do have the blessing, so maybe like Azeros might be a good unit to bless because he could definitely go kill. But that is probably 6 units, so I'm gonna have a hard time killing. So I don't know about that. Just gotta make sure we capture these 3. Once we capture these 3, we've got the side objective for sure.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Let's... I mean, it's... in theory, if we charge up, that's 1 kill, 2 kill...
A paladin never surrenders.
I don't know, maybe if these guys are dead, they don't block zone, but I think that's already a pretty big move.
Victory for Embor.
I mean, the only way I'm charging up is if I can kill basically all of them for sure. If I refresh someone up here, that's 1, 2, 3,
Repent
maybe 4, 5,
Give me strength.
maybe 6. That's pushing it. But I'll set it up for as if this might work. Alright, so
We will always find a way.
we need to kill some of these guys that are far back in one volley, basically. And I don't think we'll be able to kill the champions like this. Didn't even kill all the mages. So the odds of this actually working is fairly small.
They'll notice this one for sure.
We could be doing more shuffling, but I think... Well, also, I think Blueankylo might kill one as well. Let's make sure we get the captures, though, first. Don't be lazy.
Getting real thirsty here.
Where am I needed?
That spot, that spot, that spot. 1, 2, 3, I guess? Yeah, I'm running out of units pretty quick. I wonder if we can... Okay, that's good. We have been in an impossible situation, facing death at the hands of the cultists for desertion, or against you in combat. We thank you for showing mercy. Please accept this on behalf of the people of Armitage. There you go. Extra reward for not letting everyone die. Okay, now can we...
Paladin
Yeah,
never surrenders.
that'd be 1 attack,
School is
2
in
attack.
session. It must be done.
I don't think he's going to kill anyone with 1 horsebow. Now I can teleport another one. So let's say 1 kill. I don't think I can open this path. Like, assumedly Rosalie kills this one. Beatrix captures this one. I don't think Awesome Guy can actually get up there, because he'll have to kill Brent. That gives us Azeros,
Master Sergeant, awaiting orders.
1 for Barnabas, 2 for Jaystine.
Donar be with us.
What'd I say? 1, 2, 3, and I can teleport 1 more. That's 4 kills.
I must stay strong.
Ankylas can get up this far. This is definitely some sketch. I think if I'd actually killed that Dark Wizard, we would be okay. If we could open a path up on the side for sure, right? Hey, we didn't even get him here. Oof. Yeah. Even that was not enough, so... Overestimated our ability to shoot up the wall there a bit. I don't think we can actually do it. Not with the way this all played out.
Command me.
Repent before the righteous.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
It's very tempting, though, I will say. Is Blueankylo going to be okay?
Where am I needed?
I'm thinking really hard. 1, 2. I mean, we could attack cautiously. If we kill all the assassins, which we could kill 4. Blueankylo will maybe kill the last one. Awesome Guy would have to finish off one of those. And I'd teleport Diana up or something. Well, I did save it. Sure. This is probably not safe.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Okay, so we have to start.
Plan?
Yeah.
School is in session.
I think we can get him even with cautious. These guys are really not good at getting charged. Yeah. That gives me a little bit more survivability. I honestly think this one's going to be pretty similar. The goal I'm having is really I want to kill these assassins. If I can kill all the assassins, I think... And we're not going to get this one, are we? Oh! Okay, that was close. That was close.
The time to act is
Yeah,
now.
she can hit somebody. Might have been better to... Well, we can... Okay, hold on. If I'd meteored these guys... Because I meteored this group earlier, which is nice. But if I'd meteored the right people here on time, I think we would have killed them. You know, if you'd known. Pretty hard to predict that many turns in advance, unless you're
Victory for
better at this game. 4D chess, you know. don't like this a whole lot, but I think we'll be okay. Gotta get rid of these assassins. As long as we can't get back attacked, I think the mages will be okay.
A paladin never surrenders.
Not really worried about the crossbows.
Donar be with us.
I think everyone up here is in cautious mode, so that probably will cover things. So in what I want, it would be actually kind of a shame if Ankylas goes after these guys. Ideally, she kills Whisker or Justin, and then they only get one attack. This guy doesn't really count. These two are also basically dead. Technically, I've got another Terrorize, but doesn't really do anything. I might be able to get an Exemplar, and then we definitely win. We can only kill LD. Well, it's not true. It's not true. It's possible. I shouldn't have moved Jaystine there, because Jeremy could have moved to there and a shot. What has he got? 1 horsebow. Ugh. If we could kill this unit, and then Awesome Guy could kill that unit, wouldn't that be a... We'll try. That's a lot of life for 1 archer, but maybe. Need a free action. Didn't get it. Alright. He's only got, what has he got range? Oh, the samurai. Wow, that's pretty bad. Ah. So close. Maybe 1 more dead unit would have got it. So, like, if I'd killed this guy, or this guy, like, a couple minor tweaks or a little bit better RNG, we probably could have got that. And then if we could Exemplar, oh, I don't know, Diana or something, they would attack her, she'd take half damage. I bet you this guy has low threat, so Ankylas is dumb. Well, whatever, we'll see. I mean, she's not dumb, she's just... The AI only follows the rules when we don't want them to. It's fine. 2 attacks isn't going to kill anybody, right? This doesn't matter. Well, we don't actually have a healer. Okay, they're going for Ankylas. I don't know why. They really don't like her. There's no way she's got 26,000 threat. So she's got more threat than Diana and less threat than Azeros, but they targeted her. Why?
For my people, for my homeland.
Sometimes these kind of strategy games have a leader bias where they try to kill them. It was classic Shining Force behavior, where they know your leader and they try to kill them higher priority than anyone else. Maybe that's what's going on. Anyway, I think we did it. This time around, a little bit smarter start. Not really save scumming, I don't think. Just had to redo the first turn and have a bit better strategy. We should have it now. Alright. Who do we want to show off a little bit? Drive-by shooting. It's my tree. Sybil.
I'm just getting started.
Sure. Be aggressive. She's got the fire mages, right? Good target for back row. Beautiful. Okay. And then 1 capture, 2 capture. Boss is basically the same as all the other guys.
Where am I needed?
We can
I must stay strong.
kill the boss next turn, or maybe teleport someone up. Maybe. We don't need to kill the boss this turn, by any means. What I'll do is teleport my cannons over there. Oh, yeah. Make sure we get these last couple correct. So we get, assuming this all works, I think we actually also get a perfect, so to say, all of the capturable units actually got captured. Not a single one was killed. So, if there was a SS ranking, we should get it, because, you know, no more than any Imperial squads died. Let's wipe these guys out. Yeah, I like this map. Pretty pretty good. It's got some complications. Makes you think a bit. I don't think there's any way we can seize this turn, but we can wipe this guy out. Yeah, we would have needed a little bit more speedy units. But absolutely nothing for Blueankylo to worry about. We got this. She can just relax. Okay, that's it. There's nothing else I missed, I don't think. We can let, well, whoever we want capture, really.
Master Sergeant, awaiting orders.
Figure that out next turn. You know, we never actually got that I thought Exemplar was almost charged up. I must have you know, the little filling bar is nice, but I would like to just have the straight up number. It's, what percent is it at, you know? Because, or is it at like 1 out of 100 or however they keep track? It's just, yeah, I like knowing how it works. All right, so turn 4. I mean, I feel like this time we did it basically perfectly, and for that, I'm pretty happy. Just had to do 1 restart, basically. I think, unless I forgot about something, but I know we quick saved it a couple times, but after the big restart, we just ran with it. If anything, I'm looking for people that could use better artifacts and need more capacity. Could use some, but I'll give it to Diana.
Before the righteous.
She didn't even get any. Oh no, she did. Okay. More proof of merits, more gold. All right, well, yeah, more proof of merit. More proof of merit. Super rank. All right, there you go, guys. That's how you do it. Interesting. You really think it was a good idea coming here, do you? I guess I saw something different about you. Any of the others would have killed you on sight. And if you don't have a good answer for me, then they'll know you're here. I understand. While your interpretation of the text is somewhat rudimentary, I believe it to be correct. Well, correct enough for your purposes. If I'm correct enough, then how best to act on this information? That said, it disturbs me that you were willing to risk your life to come here. I know you have much to gain. Jebediah. Begging your pardon, but we're not so different. Except that you are so blinded by the promise of reward that you let yourself get kicked around like a dog. I will not let that happen to me. Yeah, we treat Lysander pretty well. Our business is done. I know you feel alienated by the Nephilim. They do not deserve the power they wield. But just please don't hurt my Beatrix. Pardon me? Please. Kill him. Your Beatrix? What do you think you can win? Do you think you can win over that unhinged harpy by coming to her rescue? Go home, Jebediah, you poor misguided soul. What is Lysander plotting? Find out soon. Casimir and his closest followers remain inside the Imperial Palace. Ankylas and the Nephilim army's most elite warriors storm the palace to finally bring these villains to justice. But a desperate enemy is a dangerous one, which will soon be a lesson Hard learned. All right. No supports today, unless you want to, do some of this stuff. No new supports. So basically, what I want to do here, I did this. I think I did this on camera last time, so I'll do it again. Well, I'll try. I believe there are exactly 3 unique mercenaries left. There's a apprentice mage that has a unique trait that I'd like to show off, finally, at the end of the game. It's a little bit late. There's a cold mage, which is probably not amazing, and is it a knight? I think it's a knight that's missing. I went through the list of everyone anyone's ever seen before, so we're gonna redo it, not for cool traits or resources or rare relics or artifacts. We're gonna reload a couple times and try to see all the mercenaries, because there's only a few maps left. Spoilers alert. And I think the only way to guarantee we see these last 3 is if we get like 1 every map right now, basically. And it seems like, you'll see them immediately. They're orange. So I'm not gonna check. We'll go kind of quick, but I'm not gonna check every little detail here. Should have saved at the top. Would have been quicker to reload. But yeah, I feel like it's a fairly rare occurrence for them to show up. Like, if you're playing legit, like no save scumming or whatever you call this, I think it'd be very, very unlikely you'd ever get all mercenaries in a single run. Each bazaar has one, I think. But yeah, here's one. But getting them all to getting enough to show up in the camp recruitment is pretty tricky. Now, they're not all equal. Like, this one's maybe one of the worst ones. I don't think ice mages are great. But yeah, 2 to go. 1 down, 2 more to go. So the next 2 chapters, I'll try to get the last 2. Hey, this actually worked out really well. Yeah, those are great. I'm trying not to abuse the system, other than that I specifically want to show off all these dudes, right? I mean, part of my Let's Play style generally is like, hey, I like to show off as much as I can. So there you go. I'm not sure whose units I'm going to put these guys into. That's a problem for another Ankylo. But yeah, I've got 4 mercenaries that I do need to put in somewhere. Maybe, yeah, we've got 6 spare here. We could take somebody that's not got any traits or anything, like Paul. Jacob, who's worse? 74 magic, 72 magic. They're both water elemental. Let's say Paul. Sorry, I know you're not a real. I don't think that's a chat name. We could just replace him with Conrad the Cold, and we technically lose 4 capacity points for now, but he is a bit better, right? 85 magic, probably a bit more hit points, slightly. A lot more skill, honestly. Like double skill, an extra 10 magic. That's pretty good. He's got arcane speed, right? Magic into skill. That's where that comes from. So that's good. There you go. The lightning one would theoretically, if we don't want to change out too much, go into the lightning mages brigade. Let's see if there's anyone who doesn't have a name. I think it was basically just Sotraz and his crew. So let's see who's the weakest, right? 73, 73. They might all be very equal. 75, 72. Oh man, terrible. 1 more skill, but 1 less magic. Sorry, you're the weakest link. Now, we don't have enough at the moment to add to change him out like this, but I can probably just switch over to... Sorry, we're finally getting to the point where we could have some real useful artifacts, and then I went and did this. Although I probably should have done this earlier, because he will start to become loyal, and then the CP cost will go down. Or the capacity, whatever you want to call it. And Smite is pretty good. So, yeah, probably should put those mercenaries in earlier than later. I was just a bit lazy. We also have another Swordmaster. That's tricky. Now, I could also demote these guys and recover their resources cost, or disband them. The 1 gem, 1 sunstone. If we need more, which probably won't happen, we could do that. Let's say Sword Mistress. So the group that we've been using Sword Mistress is this one, but I mean, I could ditch one of the archers. I mean, I could have 2 at the back. And Kaffy is actually a mercenary herself, so there's a reason she's there. I mean, I could switch her out to... I could put... I mean, I feel like having something other than Swordmasters is good, but If I really want to, like, keep things thematic, I could try to put Kathy here instead of one of my new unnamed sorceresses. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll just hand me down a little bit. We can equip. Honestly, the Denari staff is not that important. We're going to need 4 more points, I think. So that has to be, we can put, like, the fancy armor. And then we remove whoever's got the weakest magic again. 94, wow, that's pretty good. 86, not good. 88, 86, 86, 52, 86, 54. Sorry, Kayleen. Weakest link. And then we go back here. This is probably making these units worse. Well, it's making, like, okay. Diana's unit is just slightly better. Doesn't really make much difference. Technically, slightly worse artifacts, maybe. Although I would say General Ragivi's army is probably a bit worse. It's a ton of Swordmaster single target damage. Absolutely insane. But, we have less variety. There's not like a magic phase, an archer phase, and then a melee phase. It's just archers and then melee. And that does make it a little bit harder to wipe things out. On the other hand, the back row is a bit tankier. We've got 2 like hero mercenary kind of units in the back. Renalia Sweetheart, I think I showed this off, but she's got all the crit skills. Or basically all of them. And these guys do go first. I should try to get this set off, but once per phase, if they get attacked, all these Swordmasters actually get to attack first. I mean, that's pretty good. You know, it's something, right? Anyway, the only other unique guy is Cloudrender Athelis, and I suppose he's like a silver. I think these guys have all been gilded. I think I'm going to do one more squad, although I'm waiting for another unit to join up, and I'll put Athelis in that one, the last squad. I think. I'm just figuring it out. How many golds have I got left? 4. I'm not sure who. I'd like to give them to the mercenaries and stuff, but actually, Sybil, heroes. She's because she's in the front row. That's a good use, and she's golden. It might be our first gold paladin. Nice. 3 more if anyone looks interesting. Could have a golden assassin. I don't think we have any of those. I mean, skill gives them more crits and stuff, theoretically. Just doing squad management in overtime mode. Oh, I was thinking, like, these guys, whose job is to defend a very small unit. Yeah, we'll call them Beatrix's Golden Armada. That just gives them a little bit more tankiness. And to be honest, we could get a bit more healing in here too. Oh, well, not yet, but theoretically. Just because we're keeping it really small, having them as powerful as possible seems sort of sensible. I guess Awesome Guy is my only gunner leader. Sure. Trying to give, like, squad leaders and named units slightly priority. Just like how Tariq is, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, it's looking good. We got lots of gold mixed in. I might try to get Ankylas's unit all golden. We'll see. Depends on how many of these I get. I could grind them out, I suppose, but yeah. Anyway, that's probably it for today's episode. You got a little bit of army management, and I don't think I'm going to change much else. I'll just wait till we do a couple more maps, and if I have some more capacity, I'll swap stuff around. Like, technically, you know, as we open up leadership points, you can move stuff around a little bit. But leadership gains are pretty slow these days, so it's not as easy to change it around. Anyway, that's my story. I got the mercenary, got him added. Next time, Downfall. Who's Downfall? Find out next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.